Have you been advised to decouple or part share to free up one name to buy another property? Or are you exploring decoupling but not sure how it works? If you are, listen on and I will show you the calculation. Hello, my name is Belle from Propedia. While decoupling seems common nowadays, I do have clients who have not heard of this before. If you are one of them, let's explore this topic together. Decoupling involves removing one party's ownership of a property by selling his share to the other party. Many couples do this to free up one name to buy a second property without having to pay ABSD. How does it work? It's actually the same way as a normal sale-purchase transaction. A sale and purchase agreement (SMP) needs to be signed by both parties and stamp duties are payable. The party who sells needs to refund back the CPF money used plus accrued interest. The party who buys needs to arrange for a bank loan if needed. Few things to prepare for the process. 1. The valuation of the property. Do engage a valuer to give a report. The estimated cost is around $350. 2. The outstanding loan amount and any penalty for early redemption if there's a lock-in period. 3. The CPF amount used plus accrued interest. 4. In principle approval for loan eligibility. And do note if any SSD is payable if property was bought less than 3 years ago. Let's see a case study for a better understanding. John, 42 years old, and Anne, 40 years old. Both Singaporeans jointly own a 3-bedroom condo which they bought in 2016 for 1.2 million. They now wish to invest in a second property and looking to decouple. The valuation of the unit is 1.6 million and they have an outstanding loan of 700k. They co-own the unit in equal share. John's income is 10k and Anne's 7k. CPF use plus accrued interest 150 for John and 120 for Anne. John has 90k in his CPF OA balance and Anne 70k. IPA done 991k for John and 72k for Anne. Total cash on hand they have 250k. Let's work out the calculation. Remember to think of this as a normal sale purchase transaction. If Anne buys over John's share, her purchase will look like this. Purchase price 800k, 5% cash 40k, 20% cash or CPF 160k, 75% bank loan 600k, BSD 18.6k, legal fee 3k. Total outlay 221.6k minus 70k OA balance 151.6k. This is the cash needed for the purchase. And will now have a new loan amount of 950k, 600 from this purchase, and 350, which is 50% of the 700k outstanding loan. Based on her IPA, she's eligible for a loan of 729k. The shortfall of 221k needs to be topped up either in cash or by pledging funds. Pledging funds is to deposit cash in a fixed deposit with a bank for 48 months in order to get a higher loan amount. We won't go into details here. For John, his sale will look like this. Sale price 800k, return CPF use 150k, outstanding loan 350k, legal fees 3k. So he ends up with cash proceeds of 297k. In this case, it seems taxing for Anne to buy over John's share as a lot of cash is needed. Let's then look at how it works out if John buys over instead. John's purchase will look the same as Anne's as we have seen earlier. Total outlay 221.6k minus 90k OA balance 131.6k. This is 20k less than Alice as John has more OA balance. John will now have a new loan of 950k. Based on his IP of 991k, the new loan won't be a problem. For Anne, her sale will look similar to what we saw earlier except a lower CPF refund. Thus, higher cash proceeds of 327k. If we recap the whole scenario, it will be better for John to buy over Anne's share because of his higher loan eligibility and Anne's CPF refund used is lower to refund, which means they get higher cash proceeds. This case study is a straightforward 50-50 share calculation to illustrate to you how it works. It can be more complicated when the manner of holding is different and the shares are unequal. In some cases, it might not even make sense to decouple or part share. We won't be able to discuss those scenarios in this episode. If you need to know more, contact me, Belle, and we can discuss your situation. See you in the next episode.